just laughing about what I am and what I think that I am. It's just a lifetime of difference. One is doomed to disappear in a lifetime, and the other is always presence. The real one, the real you. About this shadow, you can talk. You might walk on a smooth street. Nothing is, no holes in it or no double stones where you can fall, or just going easy, easy, easy. And next to the street, there is no smooth path. It is just bumps and holes and rocks and sharp stones and a ditch with plants that can hurt you. It is difficult. To walk there, so you walk on the smooth path, of course. And likewise, if you what you are, smooth, soft, no trouble at all. But when you think the shadow of you is falling on the side of the path, on the side with the rocks and the stones and the sharp the plants and burning plants, and you know what I mean. This is with the ditches and the rocks, and you can hurt yourself there. And when you think you are the shadow, your shadow goes over these rocks and stones and ditches and falls, and it hurts and it bumps and it has to climb up and it falls down again, and it is dirty and it is so tired after the way is been gone, after the road has been traveled. Because you think you are the shadow. You are the one walking smoothly on the right side of the street with no bumps and holes. And your shadow is boom, 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 boom. You see what I mean, of course. And that's what is in life happening. You are the one, the reality, the inside, smooth through life. And when you think you are this body, yeah, hurts, it falls, it stumbles, it gets down and it gets up, it climbs up and it cries for, I can't take any more, and still goes on. Because you think you are the shadow side, your body, your body form, you are hurting. And you are longing for freedom. The one thing you have to do is step aside on the smooth path. The one thing you have to do is get out of this imprisoned body form into the reality what you are, the freedom, and all life is smooth. Oh, the poor ones, all the ones in the shadow, they are fighting each other. They think the other is to blame because they walk in the shadow and they see the others and they think it's your fault that I'm falling, I will hit you. No, it's not for laughing, but in a certain way it is for laughing and crying. Humanity. But all will find the right path. Inner. That's the truth. That's what you eternally are. And then you don't have to walk anymore. Then you can rest in peace. Rip. Happy, happy, happy. Are you aware that you only exist when you don't know it? Well, what is it that knows it? It's no one. It's not a person. That what exists is not somebody. It is not someone. Someone means someone. Someone here, someone there. But that what exists is, you cannot point to it because it has no someone body. It has nothing, no thing. But it is all there is. And beyond all there is this place, which has no place, no borders. This state from where appears that what you are. The formless you. And before the formless you, there is this field of possibility. This is unbelievable, and we cannot understand. We cannot catch it with our mind. But it is inside us. It is... How can you describe it? People just are so used to look at the things in the environment and reacting on it, and or look the noise of the gardener out there in the park. So you got start to see, oh, what's he doing? I hope it's too noisy. That's what takes us into the form, in reaction, in the person, and it's... I will shut the door because it's too noisy. See, that's a person. That's how it works. Person is distracted and thinks it is some important being, and it has to act and to do things. Of course, we do that because we need to see what we really are. So first we have to go into the illusion, in the field of the play field, the playgrounds of the mind. That's what it is. But what you, in fact, what you really are, it's invisible, and still it is. And when I speak, when this here speaks, it speaks to your energy, your the consciousness in you. I don't speak to the person, because the person would never understand. The person is directed to itself, and only to itself. See in the world the chaos. Me. And when I speak about something inside is making a sort of energy that makes me feel this is not a reality, and I try to catch it, to understand it, to see it, and then the only thing I see is a field, an empty field, which doesn't even vibrate. There's nothing in it. So that's what you really are. That's silence. That's why we all long for silence and peace, because that's what we are. And out of this silent field, there's nothing in it, nothing happens. But it seems that it starts to vibrate. And in this vibration is the awareness of I. Of not I, but being. It's beingness. And the beingness is taking a form which goes into the human body, or also animal and all things that have consciousness. But in the humans it is the most developed, and it starts to be me feeling. And that is what waking up in the morning, and then you lost it. You lost your field of emptiness, and the day takes over. And that's going on and on and on. It's repeating itself until you drop dead. And then they bring your body away and up. Okay, the energy is evaporating into the great field of nothingness. Oh, yuppie. And you are aware of it, because you are not this body with this stuff. This is concentrated consciousness. No, you are the awareness which is inside. And when the body drops, you might look at it and, Was that me? No, could not be. But you don't even are aware of it. You just go. That's to say, if your soul is developed and your consciousness is open, you go directly to the light, the empty field, what you are. And you don't go there because it's already here. It's not that we go somewhere, but all the rest drops away. It's like peeling an onion. As Sai Baba says, what you are is an onion. You peel it layer after layer, and you have tears. For poof, it hurts and it is giving me pain. Layer after layer will be taken away from you, and when it's all taken away, there's nothing left. Not even the tears, because there is nothing that hinders you anymore. And that is inside speaking to that what is inside you. For a while, and then it also that will stop. Silence will take over. But in the meantime, it's good to be concentrated on the silence. Silence is not nothing. It is not covered anymore by the noise. That's what you are. What we all are the same silence that attracts in each other. The silence, the awareness of a great field, which is no field at all, but how can you say it? Always the same kind of words for that one being, which is not being. It's not even, it's nothing, it's no thing. You can talk very long about nothing, and still you don't get it. It's not takeable, because it is no thing, but you are it. So don't search anymore out. It will bind you, make you, give you tears. Only inside you. That's what I speak to. Freedom, happiness, formlessness. You have to get out of yourself, out of your habitude to be restricted to this little small energy bundle with a human form. You have to get out. It is your prison, and the mind loves it to be the door of your prison, and it is always locked. You only can be yourself and react on the things that happen, and that's what the mind wants you to be. And who is unhappy? You yourself. Your own mind is unhappy with the situation, because it wants always confirmation of itself, that it is good and it's not bad and blah blah blah. I'm doing my best, I have this, I have that. That's always the mind confirming itself in it's using your body. It's using you till you die. I said it's like a cancer. A cancer is on the body, eats the body and dies with the body. That's what your mind is doing. But when you are not this, when you are stepping out of this, there can nothing in the environment happen that is just only happening for you, because you think, oh, it's happening for me. You don't even think like that. You see, oh, this is going on, I have to act, I must react, I must do something about it. And that's what you think when your mind is taken over. But mind is just energy. To kick it away, it's nothing. It's harmful. It hurts you. It takes your bliss and happiness away. That's now here. You are the freedom. That's what the mind is doing. It's swiping away your free energy, filling it up with a personal little importance, and all your freedom is going shoom in the direction that the mind wants you to go. Didn't you have enough of it? Well, don't listen. It's simple. Just take your attention away from the mind that forces you to do things and to react on things in life. When you need to react, it will be done. When there's no more bread, you go to the shop and buy bread. That will be done. And when you are tired, you go to sleep. The body will fall asleep. Conscious will drop away. It's not your doing. It's not the mind doing. It has nothing to do with your life, this mind. But it spoils it. And it makes you come back over and over again with all kinds of happenings, painful, and some are joyful, but you will lose it again. It will not stay. So don't be alert that the mind is your master. Don't follow that master, but the mind has to follow you. The mind has to obey you, and it will disappear. That's what is going on. You are this so beautiful field of you cannot imagine. Can you see an ocean with the sun glittering on the water? It's here and there's a little white foam, and that freedom, that's your reality. And it's not the shark inside that ocean that takes you prison and bites you. That's not what you are. The mind is, it's done enough. Now you take over. It's always the same talk about the same object. That you are not what you think you are, what the mind makes you believe. You are not that. You are now the witness. You are witnessing it. You know that the mind does it. So that what knows, that's you, and not the mind. Just give it attention all the time. It will work. It will work for you, and it will swipe away this prison. Only God can reach God. Although everything is out of God, you can only reach God when you come back in God. Only God can reach God. If you think you are a world person, you are far away. And you need to do a lot of work. Not only as person, what you think that you have to take care of yourself. In fact, you don't. All God's doing, because He is all. But you think that you do it, and then you have to return to the fact that you cannot do it. You offer yourself, and you become slowly aware that all is God. And then you reach God. God reaches God. Only God can find God. It is the same way that only happiness can find happiness. It's logic. Only silence can find silence. Only bliss can find bliss. Feeling sad and bad and unhappy, it cannot find bliss. It has to transform itself into bliss, and then it finds itself in the bliss. That's what God is doing. It is His play. He goes in creation from Himself, being God, playing to find God, to need to find God. Then He finds Himself, and God is God. Only God can be God. Although everything is God, but it's about consciousness. Awareness finds awareness. Emptiness finds emptiness. Only emptiness can find emptiness. So simple. When you are busy as a person, blah, 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 you are far away from your peace. And when you are silent and in peace, then the peace finds peace. It's a funny game. It's not real, it's not even true, it's not existing, but it is a mind game, a play in the mind. It plays that it has lost itself and finds itself. God plays that He lost Himself and He finds Himself, and then He's happy. And when you feel that happiness, you are this God, this happiness. That's all. End of the search. The one that searches finds. The one that searched. Beingness finds itself. Happy, happy, happy. Oh my good, sweet Lord. I feel you are now this here now. This is you. No human can feel that bliss. Only when human reached God or stepped aside to give God His place. Then this is God feeling the God Himself. Happy, happy, happy. You don't ask much. You just ask to be in our hearts. That we allow you to be there. The beingness from which all arose. All came out of God. And it returned to God. Now here, this is God. You are God. All is God. You are you.